Hello everybody, Orphan here. Welcome back to Fuga Melodies of Steel 2. Last time, that was odd. It was recording and then that happened. That was really weird. But last time we beat the game and got everyone to live while also doing the resolution route of the game. This time, we are going through the game and getting the... We're going through the game... We're going through the game and getting the opposite, the empathy ending. Because I thought that when maybe we do Soul Cannon, I think I said that last time, but I realized that there's stuff in the sort of neutral ending where everyone lives and nothing, and resolution and empathy are like equal and not, one's not completely over the other. I realized that there's some scenes in that we still need to get, so I think that'll end up being the end there instead of Soul Cannon. So, empathy is this part. Will it take more than one part to do this empathy, to do the empathy ending? I have no idea. I have zero idea if this will take more than one part to do the empathy ending. So, with that, this could take more than one part for the empathy ending. Thankfully, it won't take as long as the resolution ending because I don't need to upgrade the harness, and I also don't need to show the extra routes. I don't need to show the extra routes that are there. So, the extra $30 yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry, it's 6:30 in the morning. So there's that. So, yeah, it won't take as long as the resolution route, but it still could take 2 parts. We'll see how it is in editing, because there's a lot of link events to go through as well, and that's going to take up the majority of this part. Speaking of link events... Right, we did get a new comic page, and we have some files that I need to read. We're gonna take a look at all this first. Max, Chick, Hack, Sheena. Just talk to these two. Anything like that. So it's fun traveling around there and just get all of this. I can't stop bowling planks. You have so much fun?
Yep.
That seems more mature than before. I don't know, what do you want to be like when you grow up? Like some super cool adventure. Do super cool adventures play pranks on people? Probably not. I bet if you stop and think about how to be a cool adventurer, you'll start growing up in no time. Maybe you're right, you're so smart, chick. You have to think about lots of things if you want to be a proper lady like me. Now, no more pranks, alright? No way. What? I wouldn't be me if I stopped. I'll stop when I don't want to do them anymore. But what about being a super cool adventurer? I was trying to be a super cool prankster adventurer instead. Sounds more like me. I'm gonna keep my eye on you until you do stop. You hear me?
Yeah.
Affinity.
Nandai?
Hard to believe how peaceful it was after the war. Let's win that peace back. Yeah, no time to reminisce, is there? That outfit looks really cool on you. Oh, this I got from Lieutenant Muscat after the war. Said it was her way of saying thanks. Cool, looks really nice. Is it a Gasco army jacket? Yeah, I figured since the lieutenant called us out, I might as well wear it. Are you gonna sign up to be a soldier? What? No, I would never. I want the quiet life tending to my Mushi flock. That's a relief. I just want all this fighting to stop. So do I think. Huh? Nothing. It's just I don't like how we used to this. We all are now. Oh yeah. Can I take a look at my items real quick? We still have the Gasco medal, so that saves over in between New Game Plus and a golden claw button. Okay.
Yeah.
I had to know. Honor with the world of ending and serve the peace in Gasco. That's what we're fighting for. Shame there's no telling for how long.
調子はどうやさ
Under this tank is enough to keep everyone safe. We have lots of help. Battling outside of it, true.
Yeah.
And max ability. Link event. Really aren't gonna join the army though, right? Of course not. We're only in this now because we have to be. If we could do this without any fighting, we would. You'll keep fighting whenever people need help though, won't you? I guess I might, yeah. That's not a bad thing though. That's what makes you, you. Thanks, chick. I think I've changed much this past year. You're kinda grown up and stuff, but you're still the mole we all like. I hope that's true. You're grown up a lot too. You aren't the same little girl anymore. Okay. Do you still remember our promise? About inviting you to Petite Mana? Of course. We'll go for a walk with a whole flock of fluffy Mushi. Yay, just don't forget this time, okay? I won't, I swear. Sorry about last time.
Yosh.
I'm gonna be an adventurer like Sucre someday. Hope you pull it off. Thanks, it's gonna be so cool when I do. And max affinity. Link event. It's not easy being a hero, huh? Where's this coming from all of a sudden? I always thought it'd be so cool to be a great hero everyone looked up to. You don't anymore? It'd still be cool, but it seems pretty tough too. I'm no hero, so I can't speak for them, but I say it's the same for most people. Life is tough for everyone, but they try to get on in peace anyway. That's why I want to fight to protect them. I don't mean just people with Gasp, I mean all of our friends too. That makes you our hero, you know. My hero. I'm gonna fight to protect you, Malt. I appreciate that, Act. What do you say I give you this jacket once you're big enough for it to fit? Or I could just ask Lieutenant Muscat for another one. I'll tell you though, that scarf looks good on you. I'd take your jacket over any other one any day. It'll be yours soon enough then. Is it just for time? No, thank you. Not by choice. Say how where we live and turn like yourself are thrown to combat. Yay. Hey, and over 500. And with such fiery eyes, thank you. I need to find the strength you seem to possess. Okay, tutorial's done. Alright, let's follow the tracks. We have to save Hannah and the others. There's that judgment tent. Where's my, there it is.
一方その頃行こうタラニスの痕跡をたどりながら
Alright, back in the TARDIS. We got May. I think Malt and May are the only people here who do not have affinity with everyone yet. So yeah. Let's just set up everything. And now we keep talking. Our dreaming find ourselves fighting aboard yet another tank. Let's save the people of Gasca. Yes, if we must fight, it should be for the greater good of Gasca. I'm more capable of my spells now. I grow more attentive to the no-no. Does it feel different? Yes, the no-no responds to my voice. Max affinity. You got quite handy with a sewing kit, haven't you? Thanks. Now I can do work like Anna did. Oh, I'm certain you can. Look, I used a little bit of extra cloth and made this. I'm Hi, what an adorable little doll. You made it all by yourself? How lovely. This is Bluette's new friend. Now she won't be sad when you're busy working. I think Bluette is very happy to have a new companion. Yay, now they can be friends forever. It's like you and I, yes? Dude, good luck bringing us all back here together at battle. We're off on a dangerous adventure. Maybe it's just a test to see if we have what it takes. Link event. Hey, tell me how you got mature. You still remember that? I'm a lot stronger than before, for one. You're big and strong now? I wouldn't say that, but I'm stronger than before. I can pick up lots of heavy stuff now. Oh, that's so cool. I want to try. Careful now. When you carry something heavy, come and ask me for help, okay? Okie dokie. You sound like Mulch, you know. I do? I always want to be a grown-up that could be depended on, like Mulch. Mulch isn't grown up, but you could still be like him. Really think so? Just maybe I will. We're gonna find ghosts on this thing again. No such thing as ghosts. Of course not, right? Axe is scary, but ghosting. kid, huh? You're a cool guy. One day I'll be a super cool adventuring guy, too. Yes. You know it's easier, but they never say how. You have to think about what you want to do. What I want to do. Alright then. Link event, max affinity. Do you wish you could grow up quick, May? Yep, everyone's so nice to me, so I want to get grown up and be nice to everyone too. Yeah, huh? Maybe you're growing up just as fast as me already. Really? But I'm not grown up like Hannah yet. You trying to be like Hannah? I want to be a nice big sister like her. She really was the nicest person around, huh? Yep, and I'm going to be like her someday. I'll even be nice to you. You sound more like your brother, you know. Really? Maybe because of this hat. Spent a lot of time watching Hannah and Malt, huh? I bet you'll grow up to have the best parts of both of them. Yay, and you'll grow up to be super cool like Malt, okay? You know it. Vanity. I think I need to try to be more fashionable. I should learn from you. I'll teach you all I know. Learn from you, yeah. Cool. Good. Max affinity! Hey May, can we even our secret girls talk? Okay, I love girl talk. Good, I want to ask you about, well... Ask me what? Ask me what? Do you know what sort of girl he likes? Girls? Yeah, like, does he like older girls, young girls, cute ones, pretty ones, anything? That's tough. Oh, did you remember something? He always said he liked me. Yeah, I bet he does. But he also liked you and your grandmother. I think he likes everyone and doesn't hate anybody. You're probably right. That's what's so nice about him, huh? Oh, do you like my brother? I mean, yeah. Like you too, Chick. Thanks, I like you too. It's our little secret. Kept just between you and me.
Yeah.
Something we completely understood.
なんだいあのさ
I just want to save everyone. You save each other. Thanks, you're right. The 4-year-old giving all the wisdom. A 4 or 5-year-old. I think she's 5 in this game. I was 4 in the previous game. Can I come with you, Malt?
なんだい
Sure you can. Looking for some attention, are you? I'm happy to oblige. Happy to. Let's hold hands, okay? I swipe back. I feel her trembling.
メイ
Mate, you know I'm always here for you no matter what, right? Always, always, yippee! Always and forever, so I have nothing to be scared of. Okay.
心配ないよ
If anything scares you, I'll be there to fight it off.
大丈夫さ
That's a promise. Yeah, big promise.
調子はどうなんだいあのさ
Are you back on tank another war? Don't be for
そうだ
long.
ね
No, because we'll end this quick. This isn't our home.
や
That surprisingly was not the best response. Interesting.
なんだい
Because you can tell what's the best response based on the sound that it makes. One of the writing is through the piece of gas go. That's what we're fighting for. Shame there's no telling for how long.
調子はどうや
And max affinity. Link event.
メイ
Hey May, not looking for attention today, huh? Nope, don't need a whole hand either.
いいぞ
Look at you. How'd you grow up so fast? I want to be a big girl.
何
Big girl? Big and nice like Hannah. No more attention, no more holding hands. Hannah's as strong as she is kind, isn't she? Yep, you can come to me for attention, though. Can I now? I might do just whatever I'm feeling lonely. I'll even hold your
あり
hand.
がとう
Thanks, May. I'm gonna keep everyone safe, just like you do. Huh? Does she mean when she's my age? I love you and all our friends. I do too. All this sweet stuff that I'm going to completely ruin when we go to the Soul Cannon.
Makasete. Yurusanai.
I don't want to fight if it can be avoided.
Yoshi.
Alright. Battle station, everyone. You sure about this?
Omakase are. Desu wa.
It's the same. Alright, let's go. There's a bajillion issues. No break that promise. Here I won't. Oh, was that new? That's kind of... No, it's not an event. Not new. I gotta see conflict going on. The work you do is invaluable. Thank you, young horns mean more to me than you might think. The wind of fortune will be upon you. Choose on our courage out and flicker with fear. Good. 5 something, I guess. That is not helpful at all.
Minato ni tadoritsukku to.
My friends are huge fans. We're too. Friends are the biggest fans.
いいね。さあ、どうぞ。それでは。ありがとう。
Okay. And over 500. For me, sure, thank you, but it's time I pull myself together. Not helpful. Let's see.
Kodomo tachi wa roushou ko. 行きましょう。About what I wonder. Alright, be cool. This is about to be Max Affinity. Link event. Let's go. Yeah, oh, I didn't mean to press space like that. You recall I spoke of people like me living and hiding. Of course. People in Gasco don't harbor much prejudice against it, but the same can't be said for the Burman Empire. How so? It's only feeling like our kept using spells. Many are persecuted for the race alone. Maybe that's why Burman army came down to our renewal during the war. I meant so. To this day, many feeling like are forced to flee the Burman Empire or risk their own lives. Sharp Gasco never winds up like the Empire. Don't do work to ensure that such never happens. I'm unsure what difference I can make alone. I'm having to think up of something together. 2 heads are better than one. Your help may be just what I need. Thank you, Mo. And then Molten Boron. Feeling hungry? Let's get together, everyone together. there, Boron? Oh, sorry.
いや、
No need to apologize, just checking in on you. You've been acting a bit off lately.
あのね
I think this is a silly thing to worry about, but will you listen anyway?
なんだい
Of course, tell me what's on your mind.
えっ
Everyone grew
と
up so much during the war, don't you think? Like we all grew up from the experience, you mean?
うん
Yeah, exactly.
えっと
I guess I didn't think much of it back in Batino, but now that we're all fighting again,
うー
I feel like maybe it hasn't grown much at all. I did get back on my snacking, though.
えっと
I don't think you have anything to worry about, Boron. You're our best farmer, so aren't anyone here. You've grown just as much as any of us. Honestly, I wish none of us had to get used to war better at fighting in the first place.
いや
Yeah, but... This might not be the advice you're looking for, but I think you're better off just the way you are.
うん
Yeah, I guess I could just try being me.
うん
Hope you got what I was trying to say.
やー元気
And then we should have enough AP to max out Boron.
ね
Go home Sunday. We'll all work together. Always ready to be a part of the team.
えなにやーあのね
Worry about my mom and dad. I'm worried about you
あ
too.
りがと
No, you're right. They definitely are. Oops. They're not the best.
う元気
Max Affinity. Link event.
マルト
Hey, Malt, need to pick me up to snack on? I'm all set. How are you doing, though? Done worrying?
うん
Maybe. I don't know. I've been trying to be myself, like you said. Think it's working? Look like good old Boron to me.
そうなの
I think I still feel like everyone's a lot more capable than me. Can't go comparing yourself to other people, though. We all grow up differently. It's hard when you think to keep the good parts of yourself as you change and grow.
わからない
I don't know what
な
parts are really the good ones worth keeping, though. How about this? Whenever we're worn down or stressed out, seeing you as our regular self reminds us of the home we've been waiting for.
え
You mean I'm like a living, breathing petite mama? That's a weird compliment. Maybe, but it's the truth. Having you around puts me at ease.
へへ
Maybe I do just need to be myself then. A little peace at home for everyone here. I think everyone will appreciate it.
私手伝わせて
手伝おうか。
手伝わせてくださいな
But we have to see our friend as soon as possible. I need to... Okay. That... That's nothing crazy. I'm just that.
これはいざ前進です
That was
わ
one. Boron!
行くよ
Boron is not maxed out with chicken Anna.
こんにちはお元気ねえね
Had a lot to home after the war. Family must have been happy. Mommy and Daddy always said thank you when I helped. But ding.
えなにこんにちは
Isn't that scary? You know this ain't like that before. I guess not. Not so scary when you think of it like that.
こんにちは何
Link event.
こんにち
Can you talk about growing flowers again?
いいね
You sure can. What sort of flowers would you want to grow? I want to grow lots. They bloom all year long.
なるほどね
Even in the winter, huh?
うーん
Raising flowers sounds tough, though. It might be too much work for just me and my family. Maybe I could help.
やった
Maybe we could pull it off after all,
う
then.
ー
If
ん
you want to grow all year round, then I'll need your help all year round, too. Maybe I can move in with all of you, then. That sounds like fun. pranking. How so?
そうだね
High quality never, you'll see someday. Link event!
ね
Any tips for me on how to stop being crybaby?
え
I don't know if my way is really the best way, you know.
そう
No,
な
why
の
not? Whenever I start getting scared, I think back to the war. I don't think about Troskus and the Vandergan. And I remember how scary all that was. Nothing else seems that bad anymore.
そう
You're
か
tougher than you look, Hack.
え
Why do you say that?
うーん
Whenever I get scared, I remember the scary stuff from back then and just get even more scared. I know what you mean, especially since we're all fighting again now.
うーん
Sure hope this all ends soon.
うん
Me too.
何よっあのさ
Fight like this, help us go. Let us.
元気
I'm totally maxed out here. Let's have a rank game. Order.
やったぜ何元気
Link event maxed out.
ね
No, what? I was watching you lately, and I don't think you're a crybaby anymore either.
えそう
You
な
don't.
の
I try not to once much about being scared, at least.
へへ
Even when I am, I try and fight off like you do.
あのさ
You know, I'm actually still scared of lots of stuff, like ghosts and bees and stuff.
へへ
Even I'm scared of those kind of things, and I'm allergic to bee stings, so I hate them. They're really scary, right? I guess I'm just pretending to be brave and strong.
うーん
I think adventures ought to know when things are actually scary, though.
うーん
They still need to make it home in One Piece. Running away from scary things would help them do just that.
そうか
Maybe you're right. You and me should go adventuring together someday. We can help each other out when we're scared.
うん
That sounds like fun, but what if both of us get scared? I mean, both run away. Good idea. Bang. Empathy event. I wonder if those little fogies are still getting along okay. Maybe I should check in on them.
調子はどう
Everything's still alright with you two? No problems? Problems? We have none but problems. Hear me out,
Yeah.
now, boy. Actually, I think I'll pass. Just want to make sure you're fine. It looks that way. So, patience, young man. We're old, near the end of our days. We still have to speak our mind.
何
Let's keep it short and to the point, then. What seems to be a problem? We did not ask for much, see, but we could do with some bourbon cuisine for a change. I wouldn't even know where to start. Not sure I can help you there. Or are we still in fate? It's been a year, her awaiting death, not so much as a morsel of food from home. Have faith, Balm, old friend. The boys are only hope. Surely as you do, you're not made to suffer. Fine, I'll work off what Britt has told me and see if I find anything in town somewhere. Actually, we shall wait your return, my boy. See if you can find a cake. Well, perhaps maybe just some sausage. Sausage, right. Got it. But this boy has a name, you know. It's Malt. Right, yes. The young Malt boy. Your signal's really grand luck to him. I'm sure it will. Why did I feel like we've already seen that one before, but whatever. Thank you.
いざねえ元気
Alright. I don't remember fighting you all. I don't remember fighting you all. We're glad you're safe. I'm glad everybody's together again. Doo-doo-ba-ding. Link event. Eating all your veggies, May? A little bit. Good for you. Are there any you have trouble with? Bitter ones? They make me go bleh. Like green peppers? Lots of kids dislike those. How about I fix up some nice and yummy then? My mom had a great recipe. Not gonna be yucky, right? Nope, this recipe's got me to start eating peppers when I was about your age. No way, you couldn't eat them? They weren't my favorite, but Dad grew his own. Mom fixed them up nice and tasty. Before I knew it, I was eating them all the time. Mom and Dad sound so cool, I want to try it too. I'll be sure to cook them up extra yummy.
元気何
Ever see Hannah again? Of course we will. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Do-do-do. I take your cooking all by myself. I understand. I took good care of them with the moose sheep at home. And last link event for me and Boron. And we're about to get more team members, oh boy. I'll have to go through all that. Ready to try that recipe I told you about, me? With the peppers? Maybe. Here you go, fried meatballs. Oh, there are little bits of pepper inside? Sure, we're gonna get used to them a tiny bit at a time until you start to like them. Go on then, eat up. It's yummy, I can taste the peppers, but it's not really black. Oh dear, mind if I have some? We can share. Yay, I did pretty good with these. Mom sometimes eats my veggies for me, but he never cooks them for me. I think because you're his cute little sister, he said he let you get away with anything. I'm gonna grow real big now because I hate my peppers, right? Bigger than ever, I'm sure. When I grow up big, I'm gonna cook even better than you. I can't wait. I know some parents will like put like vegetables in like their kids' food if they don't like it. They'll like put like vegetables in mac and cheese and stuff and whatnot. That is not the notebook. My issue with that is it's like, I hope you tell them that you're doing that because I feel like it's not great if you don't tell them. I feel like they can kind of be like thrown off and just like, oh, my parents will do that without telling me. I don't know. I feel like that's not great trust. You still plan on fighting us? Why are you doing this? How much are talking this out? Accepting. One day we'll all get along. I believe the same guys up here to help everyone. Take the meat off your hands. Thank you. I think we've seen this one before, though. Show you the gratitude. Okay. Now that we're past chapter 3, let's read them out. The final adventures of Suzui. Keel holding us off for a while. Episode 10. At Research Institute, the Fountain of Innovation, 1 month after exploring the ruins. Perhaps we wasted that ancient weapon? By burying it in the cave, you mean? Yes. I think we did the right thing. There'll always be people like Professor Burry out there looking for it, after all. Not a neat place to use it yet anyway, actually. I don't think we ever ought to put that thing to use. Perhaps you're right. I agree. We have to do that now, after all, with a bit more research. We'll make it to the moon, I know we will. Make sure to take me with you. You bet we will. Okay. Count of Vel's estate. Juno's been uncovered at last. Day of return is at hand. And this Fuga fly to the moon arc then. Funny, considering that Fuga Melodies of Steel 3 looks like it has some sci-fi stuff from like a little like image promotional art I've seen. Anyway, K's Journal 3 and 4. Just as I was about to call for examination into how we might use Atarnus as a key point in our attack on the Burman Empire, I was contacted by a mysterious man via transmission meant only to be used by me, the President. It's only for a boy named Jill who slumbered aboard Atarnus and a weapon called the Belnos, which was meant for him. Said that if we restore the Belnos, we could both recover and gain control of the Vandergan. I quickly scrapped all my foreign plans and turned my attention to the restoration of this Belnos. Now our invasion of the Burman Empire would be at the hand of the Vandergan. A mysterious man? I was contacted by a mysterious man via transmission. For the guy in the hood that we saw at the end of the first game that might be the main antagonist from Soul the Robot? I can't remember. After the accident, I used magic to disguise my own face as Shane's. Just to be safe, I wrapped my head in bandages for the presumed burns as well. This caused most people to instinctively avert their eyes to begin with. Now that's left is used to professor slumbering Jill to bring the Belnos to its full potential and restore the Vandergan. This is how we will punish this Burman for ever daring to invade our lands. How I will give a wake-up call to Gasco, which refused to meet my revenge. Games Journal 5. Heroes of the War, children of the Tarnus, now stand in the way of my revenge. I expected some obstacles, but never such fierce resistance as this. I never could have seen Vanilla joining their ranks, fight alongside them aboard Druscus. But perhaps I should have. Maybe I thought I taught her to be this way. She was an emotional, difficult to handle student, but would never want to lack motivation when she set on doing something. It seems ages ago now that I used to encourage her to use that strength of hers. Paining me to have to end her young life now, but sure she'll be united with father and mother in heaven. Give me Vanilla, you are a great student to me. Asshole! Crusade Report. Crusade Archives, interesting. Crusade is an organization formed to free humanity from its dependence on the higher dimensional information entities known as Juno in order to prevent the collapse of society as a whole. It views the domination by Juno produced weapons of Titano Machina as a clear and present threat, and works to research and develop methods of resistance to them. Though its efforts focus on counteracting Juno, the organization is not against the use of technology with Juno origins. It utilizes that which it can find and works proactively to find ways in which to recreate and replace that technology with human engineering. Crusade's goal is to close the tech gap between nations which possess Juno and those which do not. One day, a woman who is quite frankly a true genius joined Crusade. While most of humanity had come to accept that they could not comprehend the advanced data provided by Juno, but accepted its use as a tool to bring new advancements to their lives, this woman was different. She not only understood the data provided, but possessed phenomenal skill in coordinating the conversion of it using available technology, of that which could soon be developed. She even managed to recreate technology much like the AI-like avatars Juno utilized in order to communicate with humanity. Creating the avatar in her own image, she named this new AI John. The world was overrun with Titano Machina, massive weapons of war produced by Juno. Power lay firmly in the hands of the nations with Titano Machina of their own, and those without Juno were left to either ally with such nations or pray they might be spared. Battlefields Titano Machina were deployed to were like hell on Earth. Lands were laid to waste and doomed to never see restoration again. In response to this, a plan was devised to develop a weapon which could destroy the Titano Machina and revitalize the dying planet. And thus, two machines were born, the Tarnus to destroy Titano Machina, and the Belnos to bring life back to the Earth. Like the Tarnus, the Belnos was designed to be operated by particular pilots. These pilots were to be pseudo-hybrids, based on the hybrids androids created to operate the Titano Machina. Though they looked like young teenage boys and girls, their information processing and physical abilities were far greater than that of any human. They needed to be in order to control such massive influxes of information and overcome the extreme tests they were forced through. Crusade's genius engineer was an irreplaceable part of the team tasked with creating these children, and he's eventually made leader of the entire operation. That's why the, Balanos, Tyrannus, and Taruscus are all made with, like, has to be piloted by children, because the hybrids were made to look like teenagers. They're young. They're children. The chief lead of the team, the woman followed Crusade's orders and created countless pseudo-hybrids. Many of these freedom were taken out of service when control of the Balanos proved difficult during testing. And even as chief of the team, the woman seemingly was not intentionally made aware of this fact. Once she found out terrible truth, however, she joined the team and began making adjustments to the Balanos as well, using feedback gained from her efforts to redesign their pseudo-hybrid children. At first, the pseudo-hybrids did not express much in the way of emotion. Their reactions to most stimuli were limited at most. However, the newly designed children were nearly indistinguishable from actual human youth. Where before they were identified only by model number, women called them each by name and did her utmost to engage them in conversation. These new children had a normal range of emotions. They would laugh, grow angry, and even cry. It was with the diverse new range of emotional understanding that they were able to fine-tune the Balanos. One day, one such a child was born. Pseudo-hybrid, it was named Chill. I sincerely believe in Crusade's mission to bring equality to a world which is ratified by Juno, but I can no longer endure a number of children sacrificed in development of the Balanos. I have secretly altered the priority criteria to defense AI and alter. Normally, the defenses would protect this facility from any outside threats, but now, whenever the Balanos and the children piloting it are present, it should switch priority to keep them safe. This may result in the system working against Crusade by my own hand, but I'm ready to accept such a fate. I will do whatever it takes. There's an engineer too. Jill, of all my children, you kept me business. You had such an ego, always troubling us with your selfish demands. Perhaps all this explains why you so deftly took control of the Balanos. Your curiosity voiced within you and the desire to see the world outside these walls. As I watched, I wanted nothing more than for the Balanos to become the feet by which you traveled, the wings on which you flew as you took on a whole wide world. We began practical testing on the Balanos. Our results, however, were far from promising. The recreation nanometal proved no issue, but we were left with nothing but problems when attempting to recreate life forms. Perhaps we are seeing now that none but God can restore life to where it was once lost. But if we do succeed in doing so, we have finally surpassed Juno technology. By countless attempts, we have yet to fully restore any living organism. At best, we have created nothing more than zombies, mobile but absent of life or will. But the results are far from what we have set out to accomplish. Per the results of our final field test, further development on the Balanos has been called off indefinitely. The machine proved incapable of providing the result required. All the children sacrificed on quest for progress were for none. The only saving grace is knowing that Jill, who suffered through so much her test, will need to suffer no more. I received word that Jill would be deployed to the Tartarus. We're planning to use him as energy for the Soul Cannon. Soul Cannon requires a sacrifice to be fired, but a pseudo-hybrid like Jill can power without any loss of life, they tell me. But I asked if they truly do not know that he will be instead be forced to live through the pain equivalent to such instead. Jill's smile no longer returned from the battlefield. Who could? He had been forced to endure the equivalent of death time and time again. I can't stand for this anymore. Poor Chacha never has to suffer death again. But I'm far too old. We received word that the most terrible of all Titano, Mackinac the Vandergam, which is now has us in its sights. This surely be Jill's last deployment, but be that as it may, I will not allow the boy to suffer Soul Cannon again. I should be the one that suffers for all this, for all the pain I imposed on the children. So here in the end, I will bear this burden. If we lose here today, it can only mean that God has seen fit to punish us for our sins. John may suffer from what I am about to do, but so at least John, Jill, and myself will all leave this world together. Perhaps it's even better that way. A man's quiet musings. I guess humanity finally found equality, just in total annihilation at the end of Juno. I really risked it, hedging my bets on how far the damage would spread, huh? Looks like I made the right choice, huh? All my prep out here in the dark, frozen wasteland finally paid off. Now I get to take back everything that was stolen from me. Ooh, interesting. That last one's interesting. Interesting. Okay. Great. Empathy, yep. Fire. Yeah, we are in lots of empathy events. Oh boy. Ready to depart! Right, we're in the everybody's depressed point.
ほっといて。はあ。は
I can still up affinity. I just, can't do link
あ。
adventure.
ほっといて。
But I can still up the affinity.
はあ。
So that is at least something.
ほっといて。
Thank you. Together, link attack age over 50% becomes 100%. Wow, that could be very
あ
nice.
りがとう。
ああ。それではまた。
That could be very nice. Wow. Okay, time for a lot of link events now that people are out of their depression. So boy.
始めるよ。
Link event! So, how were the comics? They were somewhat confusing. They were, always seemed pretty clear to
あ
me.
のさ、
Colin the Doctor invented that tiny radio, right? Yeah, I wish I had one just like it.
いや、
No one could ever make anything like that, right? It's impossible. Well, yeah, but this is just a comic. It's not a true story. Even if you would build a radio that small, wouldn't the army come in and force the Doctor to work for them?
えーっと。
Maybe, but there aren't any soldiers or anything in the comic.
え
No, they defend their countries from attack.
う
They're even more serious about stuff than I thought. Am I? Uh,
何？何？
we're gonna find ghosts on this thing, right? I know such thing as ghosts.
元
You know, I can start being an adventurer. You start adventuring. Good point. Can't be an adventure till you start adventuring.
何？
Link event. Maxed out. Are you enjoying those comics now? Much more if you explain a few things to me. Well, done so soon, I never thought you'd take it that seriously. We're getting a chance to read for fun back in the Burman Army, and I never even thought to have to come into Gasco. Old habits are hard to break, apparently. You know lots about our stuff we don't, though. That's pretty
そ
cool.
うだね。
I'll need to expose myself to more interesting things, though, if I want a more well-rounded mind. Maybe you might teach me a thing or two. You bet. I'm so glad I have someone new to talk with how awesome Super is. This comic is the whole reason I want to be an adventurer.
そうか。
It's where you get all that excitement and energy from, is it? Maybe we should go adventuring together once you've been reading. That sounds fun. Better work my way through the rest of the comics. But you say it makes it sound like it's not fun. Heck, how many people are you recruiting for your adventures? Link event. My apologies, Boron.
ちょ、
For what?
あの、
I had my mother prepare a traditional Burman snack for you, but it completely slipped my mind.
え？
No, wait, can I try it? All that has gone on now. It's far from fresh.
え？
No, it's all moldy now?
いや、
No, it's this. Here. It
う
looks
わ
like a nice round rock.
と
So we call them snow globes back home. They're made of thin dough stretched around, deep fried and sprinkled with sugar.
ー。へ
That
へ。
sounds yummy. Normally, yes, when they're perfectly crispy and a pleasure to eat. It sure is hard. It looks like a rock and feels like one,
ご
too.
めん。
It's no longer fit for consumption, is it?
うん。
Don't worry about it. Can I keep it anyway? If you truly wish.
ありが
Thanks.
とう。
Please tell me he isn't gonna do what I think he is. Right, thank you for that snowy vermin snack.
Eh?
Hardly a snack when it isn't edible. I'm so bound I broke with the hammer. Much easier to chew on.
本当？
Really?
うん。
Yep, and it's so tough it should last a while too. Wanna try some? I suppose. God, it's so hard. Right, it's much more manageable. It might even be good for long-lasting food in case of emergency. Your cleverness and devotion to gastronomic undertakings is truly inspiring, Goron. Think so? This really isn't bad at all. Perhaps I'll bring you a fresh version someday.
うん。
I'll hold you to that.
Hero
手伝おうか。
私手伝う。
Da-da-da-da.
手伝わせて。ヒーロー手伝う。
This. These. Link event.
Yeah.
Can I ask for some advice, May? For me, okie dokie, ask me anything. I was hoping you'd tell me how an older brother should act towards his younger sister. That's kind of hard. Why me?
それは
Well, because you and Malt seem like the perfect pair of siblings to me. Because we get along real good. Precisely. I worry Frida and I get along too well for our own good.
そう。
Why?
うん。
Like I mentioned, she's too clingy, seems incapable of making friends on her own. That's not good, is it? I like Malt a whole lot, but when I was back in Petite Mona, I played with Hannah and Boron and Socks too.
みんな一
We
緒
all
だ
played together.
うん。
Oh, and Kyle too, but usually not Kyle. Perhaps I need to make more friends for her to do the same. Yep, you just gotta play a
あ
lot.
りがとう。
It's just the insight I was after. Thank you, May. I got lots of advices.
元気？
Max Affinity! Hey, I thought up a good idea.
え？
About what now?
ま
About Frida, silly.
あ、
Right, the plan is for me to make more friends as she can too, right? That's one good plan. Another good one is for me and Frida to be friends.
ありがとう。
I hardly ask for anything better. I'd be happy to introduce you.
あ。やったー。
I gotta visit your house then. You both need to visit Petite Mona. Of course, I'd love to introduce you all to my mother as well. After all, you're all my treasure companions. Especially you, my pretty little May. That's like fun. I'm Vegetables.
Oh, 大きく育って。
やったね。
Finally, shut up, did you? Lucky you. Yeah. Poison's used to greatly to an enemy or ball shot. Max Affinity.
Yeah.
Hi, chick. What's up, Brits?
あの、
I'm just thinking you treat me more like a friend these days when you used to treat me like a big brother.
うん。
Oh well, you met back up with your real sister, right? No need for a fake one anymore.
そうか。
That's what it was. I honestly don't mind either way, you know.
うん。
I'm still gonna stick to acting like friends. Wouldn't want your real sister to get jealous. Hope not. I hope you and her get along if you ever come to visit. I will, and we will. Might even be better with friends. Might even be better friends with her than with you. I guess I need to try hard not to lose you to her. Sounds like fun to me. Infinity. Molten Wappa. Where's Wappa?
んな感じ？何かよ。
Sorry, lady, it's right, so you don't worry about that. Not in particular. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. Resolve. Oh, I gotta resolve. Oh, this, I guess. I pressed the wrong button!
ね
Radiant struck me on how to live free. Did I promise something like that? You sure I need to learn how to live a proper, free life here in Gasco?
あ
But it can't be that important if you forgot.
違う。
No, I was just exercising my freedom to choose the best time. See? I definitely didn't forget. I'm sure. So tell me then, what does a truly free life entail? My smile, I wake up and I feel like I eat whenever I feel hungry. I see. And then when I start feeling tired, I sleep. Basically, your dictionary definition of freedom, eh?
それは
I'm not sure I can emulate that. I can't.
そうなの？
No? What's life back at home for you?
うん
I spend most of my time sitting in school, actually.
あ、
Go to school and study on purpose?
え？
I mean, he'd be cheap, he's just thinking about it. I can imagine why. Yeah, I eat when I'm hungry, I sleep whenever I'm tired, and get up when I want, unless I have a doctor's appointment to go to, in which case I have to prepare for that.
いざ前進ですわ。
悪くないな
俺はやれる。
準備完了
Yeah.
「ここから出ていけ」ねえ、知ってる？
Hey, you're checking out my outfit, huh? Looks very peace and lovely.
だね。
Doesn't it? Wouldn't it be super duper great to all get dressed like this? Another thing.
どんな感じ？よっ。ねえ、知ってる？
Why do we gotta fight in the first place? Okay, bro, no more fighting. Fighting and all fighting, eh? Sure sounds complicated.
何かよ。どんな感
Next
じ？
facility! Link event!
や
Hi, Wappa. Hey,
調子は
something wrong.
ぐん
This thing about school and studying all that gave me such a headache. Looks like a student just realized they forgot their homework. Homework, I feel even worse now.
うん
It's a very immense thing at school that gets you this worked up. Perhaps I should be the one teaching about a normal life.
やだやだ
No thanks!
あ
You should come visit my own school.
の
You can pay a visit to my school and experience the joys of learning. I guess maybe it might be fun with you, but we can do our homework together when school is out too.
やだやだやだ。
Okay, now what? Never mind. Good grief. Perhaps I'm not the only one who needs to learn how to live a proper life here in Gasco.
ちょっといい？
Empathy event! I need to check on those old fogies. Really don't feel like running errands for them again, though.
調子はどう
So, how are things? No problems, I assume? Problems? No problems per se, but this old mind wonders at the situation in Berman today. We've been cut off from all contact for a year now. Surely the Emperor must worry after us. What's the Emperor like anyway? You really the sort to worry after a couple of old guys like you? Watch your tone! How dare you make assumptions about the Kaiser? Why should I care? I'm from Gasco, born and raised. We were talking about the guy who launched an attack on my homeland. You expect me to show respect to the person I hate most in the world? Yeah, surely learning more of the state of affairs in our nations can't hurt. Ignorance is nothing to be proud of. I won't argue with that, but it was a decade or so ago that Berman became an empire. Emperor Kaiser seized hold of the military and placed himself on the throne. There's your history lesson for today, young man. Now, if you care to learn more about Grand History, I'd be more than happy to oblige for some more sausage. Yeah. Laundry.
いいね
Soul Cannon, but I don't care about the Soul Cannon that much.
手伝おうか。いいね。
手伝わせて。手伝うので。
いいね。
ヒーロー感謝するよ。感謝するよ。
できたよ。
あたいの番だよ。
Mother's quite welcome. She made me a new outfit. Looks good on you. Thank you. I'm quite fond of it myself. Anything? Link event. Max affinity. How am I supposed to get Sheena to just listen to what I have to say? Get me to do what now? Yeah, nothing. That's so. Alright then. You tell me more about your travels, Papa. Why did you decide to go in the first place? Well, I didn't have a big reason or anything. I was just bored of my quiet life in the village and thought I ought to see more Gasco. Or for the war, I might never even consider leaving my village. Gasco's all split up now, though. Yeah, I sort of wanted to see how things were everywhere. How were they? People definitely got their work cut out for them, but everyone was real nice to me. Sure it's because of your friendly nature as well as their kind hospitality. Done much for me in our time together, too. I have, eh? Great to have you back now in our time of need. Thank you for joining us again, Wappa. Whoever needs doing, I'm here to do it. Wait, why do I feel like she's playing the leader here better than me? Or watch out for that, Sheena. Do you say something? I got stuff.
大きくなってよね。やったのでやったね。
放っておいて。
Defeat the enemy heading from town, which we did this in the main game. Be sure to care for yourself too. Thank you. Happy as enough to so long as I get these boys and girls the lives they deserve. God, bad time to have like hiccups at that point, like something in my throat. Thanks for thinking of us. I gotta get to my own anyway. Just take care of you. Nah.
すまんのう。
Thanks, I guess.
ありがとう。
Fine, thank you.
おっと。
You all the misery. Here's some money, damn it. I'm such a mess when they get like this. Thank you. There's something, it's like there's something in the corner of my eye. The fuck? But it's like not. Fuck. That's really weird. Now we're in chapter 6. It's their eye.
よーし、来たな。
タイについてこい。やったね。
任せろ。
Alright! Jin's got a lot of affinity, if I had to guess, for people.
やあ。なんだい？
nurses she knows her well. Let's get the gas there and send a message. That'd make a world of difference.
調子は
Link event! Yeah, I think Jin doesn't have a lot, is like pretty far behind Tiffany-wise. Everything looks to be in good shape, none needs fixing just yet. Handle yourself like a true pro. Give me a break, that reminds me that I want to talk to you about the factory. Me, not sure how much help I could be. After the Burmans stole the factory during the war, they trashed a whole section of it and everything inside. Once the army pulled out, they sent us compensation for the damage. It's a common occurrence in wars, is it not? Maybe orders, we got a hefty chunk more than a lot of other places. When we started bringing in equipment for airship work, we got priority support from Burman engineers. I imagine your factory is deemed worthy as such and capable of making use of it. Surely Casco Army put in a good word for you. Guess I'll just keep telling myself that.
Yeah. ね
Only an ad, same to me. Don't talk like that. Sorry, forgot I spoke.
えなんだい調子は
I know I used to lead a dream impression, but how am I today? Easy to talk to. But I can't have skills on my shoulders, maybe.
や調子は
I got you risking me. That's what friends are for. Don't return the favor and do the same. Event!
Na.
Remember me telling you about my factory getting priority support? I do, yes. I'm starting to think someone with Burman connections who knew about our situation pulled some strings. Maybe somebody tied to our organization to help people flee the Burman Empire to seek refuge in Gasco.
なるほど
I
ね
see. Nowadays, it seems like they're trying to keep it under wraps, though, so I don't plan on calling them out for it or anything.
だがな
Can't help but want to pay my respects, you know? Surely aware of much already. Exposing them won't do anyone any good. Guess not, huh? Better to keep that friend I don't know than lose them as one I do, I suppose. Without doubt. Flam? I feel like it's Flam. Was it Flam or Flam? What was her name exactly again? Oh god.
どうもこんにちは
Imagine we find ourselves fighting aboard an air tank. Say the people of Gasco. Yes, if we must fight, it should be for the greater good of Gasco.
どうもね
I'm working on my spells and I grow more tuned with the nano. How does it feel different? Ding. Factory must have been quite busy since the Armus.
Ah,
You can say that again. Lots of demand for airship parts these days.
そうだな
We started using Burman tech, and much as I hate to admit it, the level's ahead of us. Machines don't lie, do they?
わ
Nope, and tech does no wrong by itself, so I say we spread it around the whole world. We even got Burman engineers stopping by and even working in our factory. I was happy about that start with, of course. I stepped in and keep everyone level-headed. Eventually, they all got used to things. Engineering brought us all together and helped us communicate.
そうなのね
It's a lovely story. I'm sure it couldn't have happened without you.
あ
I'm surprised how used I am to Burman now myself. Bet you wouldn't believe me even I told you. Now what might that mean? We'll save that story for some other time. Oh my god, affinity with Boron is non-existent! Oh god, okay.
やったね。どんな感じ？何かよ。
Okay. We're gonna loosen up and relax. Loose as jelly. That's a way to be better than being all tense. Think of that. I've been thinking, I bet it's more than just my made-up dramatic stories that made everyone like you. At least you admit that part. What makes you think that, though? Because I told them how you're a big baby, but still stuck around fighting to the end, too. I think that was inspiring for little runs. Sure you didn't exaggerate your stories about that, too. Who knows? How about you come on down to my town someday and meet him yourself? No way, no, I'd only disappoint everyone. You might be right there. That's a meaning sometimes. You do make me feel brave, at least, though. We're on God destruction. Like the developers kinda do, poor HUD was very broken in the first game, and I feel like they're acknowledging it with these link events. Really something, Jin. Whatever you want, you ain't gonna get it sweet talking me. No, I mean it. We're only a year apart, but you already have a job at the factory. That's enough to impress? I'm just keeping my old man's factory up and running, hardly pulling my weight. Still more than me. I can hardly keep up with helping mom and dad with chores at home. I get my ears chewed off plenty at the factory, you know. It's dangerous work, after all. Don't rough. My parents let me get away with anything. Maybe that tough work environment's what made you this way, though. I try being strict around myself. Doubt I'm much of a role model, but that's no bad mindset. Thanks for the help. Uh-huh.
Yeah. 調子はどうだ? Nah.
You say you left person killed your parents, would you? Better than let them die. Think so? But I wouldn't be weird or anything.
Yeah.
I've been thinking maybe I ought to work out more like you. Not really seeing where this is coming from. Just thought I should be stricter on myself so I could be better at things like you. Right, so what's your plan? I'm big and all, but I've never really worked out, so I thought maybe I could do some strict training to start. Guess it can't hurt. Problem is, I don't even know how to work out. Can you show me? Me? I guess I do like keeping active. Sure then. Really? Oh, I'm so excited. Better go eat out before we get to work. Actually, you better not.
What?
Making sure to work out? Probably not as much as you. I only do a normal routine myself. 2.
調子はどうだ? What?
I'm actually glad to be out here in the Tenkan. Man, we're lucky to have you. Nice to see you guys here.
Yeah. Nah.
Ready to go and leave behind all this junk, huh? Let's recycle. Working out sure isn't easy. So it just takes some getting used to is all. Best exercise is sort that wears you out. Working on my abs is the hardest part because this big tummy now inflexible I am. Can't even really manage sport in a six-pack to begin with. That's mean. Didn't have much luck with those hanging bar exercises either, though. Well, whoops, that's probably just a weight issue. Yeah, I think you're right. Last time not bending the whole bar. What? Where? It's somewhere along the side of the road. Metal like that doesn't bend easy, you know. It doesn't, but I bent it back to normal again so I wouldn't get in trouble. You might be stronger than you think. I mean it, thanks, Jin. Just don't go trying any pull-ups around here, okay? Can't have you breaking the whole thing.
始めるよ。
Also not bread soups.
やるぞ。
Am I still a kid to everyone? You're more mature. Really? Oh, I hope so.
お元気？
Another Lincoln. Bum, 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 bum.
な
Hey, chick. Oh, Jen, need help with
あ。
something?
いや。
You sure you aren't running on empty?
うーん。
Me? No, I'm fine.
うん。
Maybe I'm managing things, but it sure feels like you're overdoing it with all the help. I'm just trying to learn how to do anything I can.
うん。
Gotta make sure you don't grind your gears down, though, yeah?
うーん。
I need to work enough for myself and Hannah now.
うん。
Say what now?
うーん。
Say nothing, never mind. That explains a lot, I guess. First mold, now you too, eh? Empathy event!
は
やれやれ。
Come on, Boron, that's one side too many. You're pulling me down with you here, man. Something got you two down?
あ。
I can't help but think about Hannah now she's gone every time I look at the kitchen here. They'll say she was the best cook of any I'll ever meet. But I would give her just another bite.
あのさ、
Why don't all of us step up and learn to cook the way she used to? I bet you ever see us cooking and moping around the kitchen all day.
うん。
That's a fair point. Count me in. Let's just take things one step at a time, yeah? Don't you want us giving everyone food poisoning?
そんな。
You think we might? Relax, I'm just teasing. Count me in too. I don't expect me to live up to her handiwork.
一緒にやろう。
Should be able to fix up something together, though.
ないよ。やったぜ。
I'm glad no one was hurt.
あの、
It's not real, I'm just glad no one was hurt. Good to see you back to your old self, Mo. Now we can get back to tracking down the Belnos.
よし。
Guess that means there won't be any more enemies to pose a threat to the village. Good. This is what Hannah would have wanted, for everyone to be safe and happy.
一緒にやろう。
I have to make sure I don't forget to consider what she wanted. I know she'd yell at me otherwise.
Oh.
Yeah, you got that right.
その頃、ジル。
なんですの？
Take caution. Hold on, slightly recovers HP when it reaches 0. Empathy is max, that is everything. Wow. Nice.
Go 行こうぜ。
やりましたわ。
Empathy event. Oh, checking on the old Berman focus again.
調子はどう？
Nothing's troubling, guys, right? Battles haven't left you injured or anything. Battles, we may be never love or such. We Berman are built stronger than the likes of you. Especially at this age, after giving our lives into everything long before our nation was even an empire.
おい
You, perhaps, but this body of mine is a delicate thing, and this mind most of all.
なんだって
What are you insinuating? Let's settle down, fellows. Under the Emperor, our military quickly adopted the airship to carry our weapons far and wide, making us swift and unstoppable.
そうじゃ
Day by day, our territory grew until we moved to get on Gasco, that is. And you got a nice lesson why you shouldn't go stealing land from people. Cheating ruffian.
まったく
If it weren't for that giant tank, you never would have. But alas, let's forget such what ifs. In the end, things being what they were, perhaps you are right.
Na.
Say, chick. I would need some help ready when you are. You're not Hannah.
と。
Huh?
よ
Just focus on what you're good at. No one here expects you to cover for Hannah. I want to be as kind as helpful as she was one day, though. I'm not here anymore. It's my turn to step up and take her place. Turn out like her one day, if that's what you really want. Great, so what can I help with?
いや
But there ain't no need to overdo it. I can help cover for Hannah not being around too, you know. But
なあ
if you want to be just like her someday, I'll see what I can do to help. No need to go at it alone, huh? That is gonna be Wappa and May and Molt. Oh, May. I didn't really have to change her to hang out with May. Doesn't this hat look good on me? They're cool. And strong too, right? Banana? Jen, someone's got a sad look on their face. What's up? I'm doing laundry. See, they were Hannah and how she's gone now.
そうか
That's so, eh? I'm kind of like you. I don't remember my mom much, but I do remember my dad. Whenever I slept up at the factory, I always remember my dad chewing my ear off. For a while, though, it started to feel like he was watching over me at work. Like he was still there with me. Really?
そうだな
Yep, so remembering Hannah might make you sad for a bit, but it's not all bad. Can I come back here if I get sad again?
あ
Sure can, anytime. I'll help out more. I have something you can do. Okay, I can do anything. And then... Why are we all fighting again? And can live happy lives. I think that's reason. Lots of people at the port. No, maybe, but this can't be anything like Parisi, right? Right, oh, what's happened to me? What do you mean? Since when did Petit Mona become my norm? It's like I'm turning some kind of country bumpkin myself. Sounds like a good thing to me. I think that was new. I'm talking about you kids about strange machines. We're the only ones who can stop this. Can't imagine why, but I see truth in those eyes. Don't go letting some sense of duty push you overboard.
Yeah.
Spends its time over the story arc.
ありがとう
Excited to see where the story's going. I hope the creator knows that I'll continue to support his work. Smile across your face more than poor enough, is what I'm sure he'd say in response.
それではまた
We got everything but boron. It's not quite there. Chickamauga. Wappa. Garden. Camaraderie, empathy, it's 40 or higher. Boron and Kyle are alive. Hurrah, Kyle's alive. Yep, cool. We finally got that. Fritz is alive. Yeah, this needs to trigger eventually. Wappa's alive. I would like see if Vanilla's alive. I would like these to trigger at some point, game. That would be really good to have that. These are gonna be a pain to get. Oh, God. Empathy event.
どうもなのです
Mind if I ask what you're staring at the power control console for?
なあ
You wanna learn your way around the machines? I can help you now. Thanks. I'm really at a loss figuring out how to adjust things here.
なるほどなの
Yeah,
です
sometimes it's not even possible to do alone, of course. Huh? What he means is sometimes you gotta have someone working the machine and someone working the console too.
はい
Precisely. Because with most things, sometimes problems are best worked out as a team.
そうか
Guess I can't just work my way through everything alone after all, huh?
さ
Think you two can teach me how to figure this out then? The controls of the machine itself, if you could.
はい
Yes, certainly. I'll run you through every last detail.
Ah.
Count me in too. Just gonna take a little time and a bit of oomph. Just go easy on me, alright?
いざ前進ですわ 手伝うよ
God, the amount of people that were hungry. Link event! Hey,
なんだ
what's the matter? Getting all teary-eyed again? Maybe a little, but it's not that. It ain't? I think Hannah's gonna come back. How do you figure? When I was cooking, it felt like she was with me. Like she was right next to me.
そう
Well
か
then, she's gonna come back. I just know it. If you really think so, then maybe you're right. I gotta get ready for her. She can come back anytime.
そうだな
We all better stay alive so she's got somewhere to come back to. Yeah.
ありがとう
Thanks, Jen.
うん
Oh, for what now?
大丈
I'm not so sad anymore because you listen to me. Glad to hear it. Don't care if it's just some ghost. You just hurry up and get back here, Hannah. Don't want this kid to have to suffer anymore. That's so sweet.
やったぞやったぜ
夫やったね 何かよどんな感じねえ知ってる
What the hell are those kids fighting out here anyway? What's wrong?
やったね
Right, guess we gotta put up with this till it's all over there.
何かよ
Like something's out of the corner of my eye. It's like something's out of the corner of my eye that I can't quite figure out what. What the fuck? Hey, Jen, how are Paul and Emil doing? Not so loud. What do you want? I just happen to be gonna clean today, but I'm really not feeling it, you know? Yeah, I'm to the best boss. Guess I'll just do it for
いい
you.
じゃん
Hey there, gentlemen. Makes sense to you be kind enough to name and chat with your own tools. I'll get right to it then. Thanks a bunch. Little.
お前は
Ain't
絶
got no
対
choice,
に
do
許さ
I?
な
I
い
swear on my tail.
尻尾に
I'll study sometime. You sound like a real leader. Right? Better start by saying how to be more leader-like.
どんな感じねえ知ってる
Sure sounds like things super rough around here without me. You're probably right.
よ
Guess I could have joined up sooner.
何かよ
やったぜ
Whole new gal after traveling solo. How so?
やったね
Would you really say I purged the devil inside me? Hey, you are, but looking all over you. I was thinking maybe you could take laundry duty for me. You look fine enough to do it yourself.
ちょい待ち
Someone forgot I can go around telling everyone I'm the gossip queen around here now.
そうか
Go on, gossip then, Your Majesty.
もう
What's your deal all of a sudden? I already went around telling everyone how I name my tools, and I mean everyone. You're kidding! The other one still doesn't know them all. Let me introduce you. Hang on a second. This here's Adam, my hammer. Then we got my wrench, Edgar. Evan, Edgar, huh? Okay. I fell say hello to my pal here. Big guy like you is nervous, Adam. Look at you getting all stiff as stone. Okay, that's enough. Thanks for the intros and all that. Yeesh. Like a regular shit, the music sort, huh? That's how you solve one problem. That's how you solve that problem, yes. Hey, guy.
や
Dun 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 dun.
なんだいね
I'm not even fit to protect anyway. Only what's within reach. Have to make sure I can reach far and wide.
え調子はどうや
How busy are things at the factory? Well, we got some non-stop demand for airship parts, if that paints a picture for you. Got some Berman engineers helping out. All that happened to your father. Are people okay with working with the Berman?
あ
Definitely some tension here at the start, but I managed to bridge the gap. But they finally got talking, the rest is easy. The different flags didn't matter once they saw each other as fellow engineers.
そうなの
So you're the one that brought them together, were
ま
you?
あそうだな
I mean, there are good Berman and bad Berman, just like anyone else, yeah? We made a Berman friend ourselves. I'm glad we met Brits.
そうだな
Sitting here, talking with that guy gave me some new perspective on all sorts of stuff.
何
All sorts?
あ
Yep, say what I meant. I didn't know I could talk about keeping everyone safe. Guardians are the most important. Maybe you're right, I always have that.
やなんだいさ
Then I might pass on to my dreams. Dreams where you're the oldest? How do you know? Did I say something in my sleep?
調子はど
Called that out.
うなんだいね
Maybe I'm not cut out to be a leader. That's not what matters. A leader needs to protect his team. Ah, for God's sakes, I'm failing this. Link event. I feel like maybe I need all sorts of new experiences myself, looking at you now. Yeah, sure you do.
いや
You've been through a lot worse than I have, but still came out strong. I don't think I have that resolve yet, much as I wish I did.
そうじゃね
Not being strong doesn't make you weak, just means you're more sensitive.
そうだな
That's got its downside, sure, but I bet it's not all bad.
そうなの
I don't know. When you work with machines, it defines what delicate parts are the most precise, trustworthy bits.
心配
If
する
anyone
な
around here is worthy of trust, that'd be you.
ありがとう
You got my trust too. Yeah, well, me, I'm one of those sturdy beasts that can get banged up real good and never show it. See? You are. Rough guy like me isn't built for dealing with most folk. Sometimes I wish I could be more like you. Friend to anyone and everyone.
What?
Any folk in particular you're having trouble dealing with?
Ah,
Let's save that chat for once this all clears up, eh? That's done. Library. Oh, just a bit of that. Library. Camaraderie. Chapter 8, Chapter 9, Chapter 10. Malt. Brits and Wappa are the last ones for malt. Manila's done. Kyle's done. Oron's done. Sock is done. May needs to hang out with Wappa. Chick needs to hang out with Wappa. Hack needs to hang out with Wappa. Sheena done. Jin done. Wappa. Yeah. Brits done. So it is Wappa. Yeah, Wappa.
あたいの番だよ
Link event. What sort of leader do you even want to be, though?
何
What do I think makes a good leader, you mean? Sometimes I'm not too sure the answer myself. Figured if you want to be a leader so badly, maybe you could tell me. But you look at that, you need help from me, eh? You only would have said a good leader should be someone great, but that's not enough, is it? You need to be someone who works for everyone's sake. You sound surprisingly more like you fit the part these days. And what, I didn't before? No, sorry, what else, though? Sure, the war might be over, but they're still out here risking our lives for all we love, yeah?
えっと
Everyone's got families, homelands, all sorts that they want to keep safe. That's a lot to worry about.
ね
Me? I don't have any family or much of anything else to fight for. All I care about is the gang we have here.
そうか
Wappa.
やぶはんど
Leader, I'll fight to protect everyone here. That way they can all worry about all the other things they fight for.
ありがとう
That was more insightful than I expected. Thanks, Wappa. That big trip of yours must have been really something. Could say that. We'll talk about that some other time, though. Ba-da-bum-bum. Mess room.
手伝うよ
手伝おうか
This for that one for Infinity.
手伝わせてくださいな
I'm not going for this critical path, boy. Yay! Plant something in the garden. Isn't this fun? Sure is. I love rumbling around, thanks. Link event. Now, what kind of stuff is this really figure supposed to do, eh? Wappa? Hey, what can old Wappa do for you? Why are you acting weird? What do you mean weird? Weird how? Just everything. That's so, eh? And it was a lot nicer, like a mom maybe? Oh, she's like a sister to you, but now you want a mommy too? Good gosh. I don't know, I never really had a mom. Alright, yeah, let me just think this one through a bit. Oh, I was actually trying. Again, there was that thing in the corner of my eye. Again, there was something like in the corner of my eye. It's not my headphones, it's not my glasses. What is it? I keep thinking it's like a hair that's stuck or something, but... What the fuck?
敵だよ 任せてみんなの力を
After the event, might be about time to stop and see the old Burma again. Might learn a thing or two.
調子はどう？
Things have been quiet around here. You haven't been wandering off again, have you? Don't you go worrying, boy. We don't go running off. Stuck here in Gasbound, man. We have anywhere to flee to in the first place. I'm not really worried. Hacks would tip us off the moment you tried. Hacks, boss, stubborn neophyte, the reason we found ourselves here in the first place. Wasn't he a senior officer? And he may have been, but such was not always the case. He rose through our ranks with unusual swiftness. Mr. Ed easy employed in battle proved effective, but once the Emperor's eyes fell on him, he quickly rose to the top. And now I find himself here at the beck and call of mere children. Serves him right, I said. You do realize he likely heard this whole conversation, right? Not that he seems to care. Let him eavesdrop all he wants, I said. Good heavens. Think of that. Oh, look at you, little Miss Busybody. Oh, Wappa, need something? Since you asked, there's something I'm having trouble with. What is it? I'll help if I can. Well, my trouble is worrying about you wearing yourself out trying to be a new Hannah around here. That's not true. No one could ever replace her. I just always looked up to her and want to try and be more like her. As long as you aren't beating yourself up to do it, fine by me. Kind of looks to me like you're making tough sad thing about how she's gone all the time, though. Hannah. I do all sorts of stuff. I can help with anything. I'll be a real fancy lady. Come on, there. Max affinity. Link event. Got a second check? Sure, yeah. Really loved Hannah, eh? Of course I did. Me too, you know. Never had a sister or a mother around, but I want someone like Hannah if I did. That's what I loved about her. Now who else I love? You. Me. Every little sister I want to be full of pep and super duper fashionable. Maybe I'm just being self-aware. I see you being yourself around here. You're right. I'm not gonna try and be like Hannah anymore. I'm gonna try and be myself, like you. Easy for me, because nothing can beat me when I'm always the best version of me to begin with. That's the way you gotta take on life. You want to be more like me. I'll keep that in mind. Hope laundry is ready to be done. Yep, I knew that was gonna happen. Which is why I need to find Hack now, wherever he is. See out on the, yeah. Think of it. Where'd you go adventuring first? Let's see, I went... He's home for a story. I'll maybe fluffing things up on her a bit. This here's a secret you knew. It actually stowed away on airship. You did? Shh, we need to keep this just between us, okay? Okay. Then what do you do? The ship I was on had some sort of accident scene. Crash landed on Iron full of these wicked beasts. Crashed in wild beasts? No way. Then what? Then what? The beasts rushed to attack our ship, but... I knew things were gonna go bad, so I hopped off, caught their attention, ran away. Act as a decoy to save everyone. Awesome, you're so cool. Then what do you do? That's as far as we go today, okay? Come on. I still gotta think up the rest. There it is again, that thing out of the corner of my eye. And now it's gone. that can happen with vanilla, that'd be great. It's been ages. I've already seen this one. Great, thanks. Beautiful only other day. We'll bring peace back. We're just friends.
いや
Hmm?
There's a presumption.
Yeah.
Another 500. Got me thanks, don't be wrong, but you have to be careful out there. Good old years ago, you and your friends are in serious trouble. I can do the flame ammo.
Has to
be a way to save Hannah.
あの行こう
How about that? Max affinity! Hey, can you tell me the rest of your story? Sure. Where did I leave off? You were distracting a wild beast to save the crash-landed airship. Right, yeah. Totally forgot thinking of the rest, whatever. Apparently I was off running, they fixed out the ship and took off without me. No way, that's so mean. I ran off into some ancient ruin, just dumping out some great treasure. Ancient treasure? What good treasure when you're stuck alone on an island, though, right? I guess not much. So what I did was give that treasure over to an airship that passed by in exchange for a ride off. You gave them all of it? I was sick of being alone, so when I heard you were all together here, I made my way right over. What an amazing adventure, you're cool as Papa. You know what, though? It's way more fun to be here with all of you. Glad you're with us. Still would have liked to see that treasure, though. Can't beat having me, though, can it? I know it'd be fun to go with anything to back, and there's the real truth. Which part wasn't the real truth, then? Don't you worry about that. Ay, ay, ay. Could be, yeah. Chapter 10. We're on chapter 9, I believe. May. Jim. Papa. May. And Molt. grown up. You'll be soon enough. And bigger, I want to help everybody so much. Bum, bum. Link event! Are you okay? Just trying to figure out what being more like Hannah or a sister or a mom or something means. I've been on my own, yeah, makes sense. I wouldn't really know, don't you think? I don't mean to be like any of them, Wappa. Huh? I like the normal Wappa best. I don't need Hannah Wappa, I just need Wappa Wappa. Won't you be all sad without her, though? Be sad without you, too, Wappa. Okay, then. Okay, ready for a weirder, goofier me than ever. That sounds fun.
Yeah. なんだいね
I'm just saying enough to keep everyone safe. I love
あり
that.
がとう調子はどうなんだいあのさ
Hard to believe how peaceful it was after war. Bring back that beats. No time to reminisce, is there?
や
Max Affinity. Link event. Got a minute, chat, Wappa? Would you look at that? You accept me as your leader, are you? Yeah, actually. Come on, that's enough. Oh my gosh, wait, what? I think everyone here is a leader, but if you really want to keep us all safe like you say, I'd be happy to follow you. You bet, you'll keep you all safe, you keep all things you love safe. Naturally, I'm glad things will still be in good hands even if I'm not around. Hang on, now, what was that? I was worried things would fall apart if I was out of the picture, but that won't be a problem with you, right? Wait, if I'm a leader and I'm protecting everyone,
僕は
then
長男だか
still
ら
the oldest, though, right? So I want to keep everyone safe, too. Including you. Thanks and all, but I thought I was a leader now. You are. You're a leader and I'm the oldest. Simple as that. I don't think we're on the same page here. Which one needs to take charge of things then? Guess we both work together. Thanks for the help, Miss Leader. This is not what I was asking for!
任せて
That is hilarious. Oh my goodness. Okay.
なんだい
Might be able to max. I think we can
Yeah,
max
that's
out
all.
multiple
Yeah.
bricks.
あ
Yeah.
の
I just had to feel relaxed living aboard this tank. Take it away from home. Doo-doo-ba-doo.
調子はやね
Hope gas gonna learn to exist someday. Y'all paved the way. Be an honor. Max Affinity! Sorry for lashing out at you before.
いや
To me, it was a sign that we're true friends. I was happy, honestly. I just don't want to lose anyone else. There was something beyond my control. Maybe that could have set, but it's hard to lose someone you feel you could have saved. There's nothing I wouldn't do to
マル
you.
ト
You best not keep these struggles to yourself. Sometimes you seem farther away than you look.
大丈夫
Don't worry about me. It's that unwavering commitment and how you stay true to yourself that works miracles. Huh? I don't imagine it makes sense to you, but I believe it. True to myself, huh? I'm not sure I even know myself anymore.
任せて
I'm always here. If you ever feel lost, just look for me. If I'm smiling, then you can rest easy too. Yeah, I'll hold you to that, good pal. I hope you do. And that should be the last affinity event. Link event. Do-do-do. Complete. Vanilla. Complete. Tile. Complete. Boron. Complete. Socks. Complete. May. Complete. Chick. Complete. Hack. Done. Sheena. Complete. Jin. Complete. Papa. Complete. Brits. Complete. Yeah. Cool. Nice.
大きく育てよ。
いざ前進ですわ。
Empathy event!
よろしくて。
That's quite the audible groan. Something amiss? We're here to listen if you need us.
そうそう。
Yep, well, do you know good to keep things all pent up? Thanks, it's just, I feel I've strapped you all with truly hard choices to make. With a burning battle around the field, the thought of one slip-up turn to something new first left me terrified.
そうですわね。
Single decision can mean the difference between life and death, that much is true. Allowing that to plague you, making you indecisive in the moment, that would do nothing to make a bad situation worse. I know you're right, it's just, maybe you're not built for this sort of thing.
ね。
Remember, you have all of us here with you. And
と。
believe you're mistaken, we'll say so. And should things go wrong, we'll be there to help.
そうそう。
But the Anton comment, would you? That's what the gang here needs to see in our leader. Thanks, everyone. You're right. I'll turn to you all when I need help.
え
Just be sure not to forget that there will be occasions when you'll be forced to make your own decisions.
そうだね。
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
Go! 行こうぜ。
悪くないな。なんだこれ。
どなたかしら。
It happens. Real bad habit of mine, let me tell you. Alright, though. I forgot that happened now. God. Why did I think that was one chapter later? Sir, excited to see, huh? Having moved so quickly, it's hard to imagine the war was just a year ago. That's a gas that spirit for you, people are tough. Only hope this peace lasts. We need to make sure it does. Times are hard, but we'll all pull through. Stupid the orphanage. Delayed. Apologize. Not your fault, dearie. No need to apologize. Thank you.
ありがとう。
I appreciate it. I'll give it a read as soon as I can. It's you the climactic turn, as it were. I do hope you enjoy it.
それではまた。
That's one of the more cryptic visuals. Yeah, but we'll find a way.
ああ。
そうで。
Empathy event! Do you feel joining the people of Gasco today? I'm not really sure what you mean. Many express gratitude for our efforts to keep the flames of war out of Gasco.
そうか。
Yeah, sure doesn't hurt to hear that now, does it? It doesn't, and I think we all know we have your leadership to thank. Indeed, and it shows. Yes, well, I too am pleased morale's high in Gasco, but the battle at hand is far from over. Just like today when we can rest and celebrate, we must remain alert and on guard. I hope you all stick with me until then.
Yoshi, 行こう。
行こ
なんだい？
Some got you down, Jin. Thought you'd be happy to reach the board.
Ah.
All these airships here. Cannot sing about the factory and how it's holding up. Sorry to pull you away from it like this.
まあそうだな。
You better be. I really am. Man, I'm just riffing you. Lighten up. Once this is over, I'm gonna head right back to work off all this stress. That's how you're gonna relax by working? You're really something, Jin. Why do I feel like we've seen that one? Yeah, we have. Well, I need to take a break, so... Alright, I'm back. I went to sleep, and then I had dinner, and I'm back. Also, I was saving quitting the game, the secret movie unlocked. I assumed that unlocked because we maxed out everybody's affinities. Would be my guess as to why it unlocked. So, yeah. That is my assumption as to why it unlocked. But anyways. Continuing on. Now stiff. My meat. Here's some potatoes. Who's still proprietor? Can't get much cooking done. That's a real shame. Sure, not much I can do. Come back again sometime. Thank you.
Arigato.
Much appreciated always, but are you sure it's okay to keep giving us these for free? Are you bunch absolutely? You opened fire the work in a way after all. Huh?
期待してるよ
Shouldn't I be the one that says that?
ごめんなさい
Da-da-da-bum, bum, bum. Here's some money. You mean it? I promise I'll repay you someday. That's a battery. I don't really need that. Or... Shit, is this chapter 9 or 10? I don't remember. I want to say we're in chapter 10. Look at the event! I wonder if those old fogies are still getting along alright. That's quite enough of you, you old fossil. I might right say same to you, you antediluvian boy. Antediluvian? I don't think I've ever heard of that word before. Hang on now, what's this all about? I've had all I could take of being cooped up with this miserable sod. It's time we had grown our own quarters. One of us is moving on, perhaps we gotta settle which one of us it will be. Now you're asking for it, boy. Find us new quarters. No one said you were getting any. Just how many rooms do you think we have around here? You do sure do bicker a lot. Aren't you supposed to be friends? Friends. That's what my call us rivals. The amount of times we faced off, rivals begins to describe us. In the younger days, back when we were mere recruits, we were always in competition. We climbed the ranks side by side, and as such have yet to settle our score. I suppose our very last competition will be to see which of us outlives the other. But it sounds like you're both pretty good friends to me. We are most certainly not!
Yatta ze. Yoshi, ikou.
何か見つけましたわ
And for the event! We gotta fix up the farm. Sure could use some helping hands. I can help! So can we?
Yare yare.
Jeez, talk about too many cooks. How's anyone gonna get anything done packed in here like sardines? You're not gonna lend a hand then, Kyle?
たく。
Don't know how you expect me to in here. Sure, there ain't nothing else I can handle. You're probably better off on laundry or scrap fishing duty. We'll take Wappa with you. She's just slacking off anyway. Gosh, and you thought I was being super stealthy about it. Alright, come on then, slacker. Darn it!
ね。
Something bothering you, Vanilla? Not exactly. No, it's simply that none of this feels like we're in the middle of battle. Well, we can't spend all our time stressing out, can we?
ありえませんわ
I don't imagine myself any more stressed than I ought to be. My guys, don't forget the importance of time with friends. It's hard to remember what we're fighting for if you do.
あのさ。
Wanna lend me a hand? I have an aversion to mushi. Crops and vegetables, however, I can manage. Thanks, Vanilla. Now then, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it properly. Dreams about a village in flames again, but here by nightmares never end. I'm here for you, don't worry. You mean it? Don't go disappearing on me. Whatever. We'll bring peace back. Finally be at peace? Let me wind to a bunch of kids. I know you can handle this. see the new future. Oh, just let everyone die. I'll shape a hopeful future for all of us. That's the spirit, my boy.
そうさ
What's the matter, Socks? I feel so useless. Can't help Hannah. I can't even tell her enemy is anymore. It's a useless, dull fight in a battle. I can never hope to win. We need your brain power. We've run through a lot of tough situations up till now. We wouldn't have made it through any of them without your brain power. It's like you could see a way through problems we can't. You always have the answer. Fiery will get you nowhere. She smells. Buttering people up as a science would be a genius. I didn't really hear you of all people call me a genius. Your mental acuity certainly defies analysis, Mom. My what now? There really is no one else with smarts like your Socks. Damn it! God damn it all! Take it easy, Kyle. How can I? We've had the wool pulled over our eyes this whole time. I don't even know what we're fighting for anymore, but if we don't do something, Hannah's gonna... You're reminding me why we fight. Back when I went off the rails, you set me back on the right track. I owe you everything for reminding me why we fight. Fighting to protect Gasco and the lives of people is more than reason enough. Mom, there's still plenty we can do and plenty more to protect. Yeah, you're right. We need to keep fighting on. Let's give him out and bring Hannah back home. Not sure how we'll bring her back just yet, but I know we'll find a way if we keep trying. That's the Kyle I know. Why are you crying, Boron? No matter how much we fight, someone's always gonna be sad. That makes me sad too. You're a good guy, Boron. The fact that you're crying for people you never even met shows what a nice person you are, Boron. That kindness of yours is a real boon for all of us. You're the one who's being nice here. Our fight's not over yet, Boron. We'll need you and your big heart to help get us through this.
ありがとう。
Thanks, Malt. Feeling pretty sad, but you really cheered me up, Malt. Alright, I'll do my best to help everyone. Your kindness is your greatest strength, Boron. May, thank goodness. Are you okay? You're not hurt, are you? No, everyone's gone. I'm scared. I want to go home. They're not gone. They're still here. Don't worry, May. They're not gone. Cheer up and dry your eyes, and we'll all be together again in no time. Really? Definitely. So let's stick together and keep on keeping on. Okay, I'm not scared no more. I'm gonna do my bestest. May? She's gone. Is that an illusion? Maybe that's this old man doing. Even if it was, I'm gonna try my bestest, just like May. No point worrying about getting lost. Everyone else has got to be nearby. It's all over. We messed it all up.
どうしよう。
What should we even do? There's nothing we can do. It's all just some giant prank. What's going on with you? You're raising quite the ruckus. All over for us and everyone in Gasco. Everyone's gonna die. Calm down and listen to me. Both of you, take my hands for a minute. Yeah, okay. Alright, now let's take some deep breaths. Good. Once you both calm down and you do listen to me. Okay.
大丈夫。
We're alright now. It's true that the people at Gasco and all of us for that matter are in a bit of a pickle, but everything's gonna be fine. We're all going to calm down and think of a plan to save everyone. We'll bring peace back to Gasco. No buts about it. Yeah, I think you're right. Guess we sort of lost our cool. We're okay. Everyone's gonna be okay. Yeah, double okay even. I'll make sure of it. Triple okay with that ego of yours, Hack. You know, smiles always cheer the rest of us up. We'll be more okay with the two of you around. I just don't feel like doing anything anymore. You guys seem to be the same as always, actually. I mean, same as always. Love you know I'm super down the dumps. That's bad news. You're down the dumps? That's bad news. I like that. It's a bit too much for me to bear. We're the happy-go-lucky leader I know that keeps us all in line. Who's gonna steer the ship if you're down the dumps? When you put it that way, I guess I don't really have time to be feeling sorry for myself. If you need someone to guide you, just follow me. I have the wind in my back and the road stretching on behind me. I'm dreaming for you. I think we should be moving forward, not backward. Kane tricked us all after all this time we played right into his hands. Right. I don't know who to trust anymore. Can we even really trust Jill? I decided to trust Jill. When we parted ways, Jill seemed resolved to help Hannah. I don't doubt what he said. I decided to trust him. Yeah, it's kind of like when you all decided to trust me back in the day. I was able to reunite my mother and sister because of that.
そうか
There's never any reason for me to doubt. Let's go, Mom. I'm sticking to my guns, even if that means we're betraying the end. I'm not turning my back on what I believe in. I can't take this anymore. I have to run. There's nothing I can do. Everyone's gonna die. Why are you saying all that, Gina? Let's run away quickly, somewhere far away, no more fighting. I'll protect you. You're not the only one that's fighting. If you're afraid, we'll all protect you. I know you're right there to protect us. We all help each other as a team. That's how we made it this far.
マルト
Well,
ありがとう
thank you. That's comforting to hear. It's true. I'll always have my friends by my side. I'm not gonna run anymore. I'm not giving up. As long as I'm with my friends, there's no reason to turn tail. Man, I'm nothing but a letdown. What's eating you, Jin? If I tweaked the tanked up, it's power up, but you might have won that fight. Damn it, my chops as an engineer still pale in comparison to my pops. If it weren't for you, we would have lost long ago. Running around, we would have gone down in flames a long time ago. Thank you for talking me down from the brink of despair. You put me back together, Jin.
あのさ
Maybe it's just me, but I feel like it's hard to fix people with any old piece of machinery. Guess I can't really disagree when you put it that way.
あ
There's no point dwelling on the past. We need to think about the future and how we're going to restore peace to land. Exactly. What's most important is focusing on what we can do now. I feel like someone else is close by. Maybe on the rooftop? And up. Father, Mother, I didn't... What? It's my fault. All my fault. I'm hurry.
違うよ
I'm the one who should apologize. If only I reached out to you more, listen to what was on your mind. Maybe it would have helped alleviate some of what you were going through. I just can't forgive myself. For months I called the monster who killed my parents' father. How could I have been so stupid? I took you guys right away. There's never been a fight to pull you all in to begin with. None of this is your fault. None of this is your fault, no need to shoulder the blame.
ありがとう
Appreciate that, Mo, but you were strung along by Kane just like the rest of us.
そうですわね
You're right.
はい
I know what I have to do now. It's perfectly clear. Let's put a stop to Kane's campaign of evil for my parents and for everyone in Gasco. I'm with you all the way. Sent someone inside.
Hannah
Anna!
ごめんね
Hold on, so sorry. Why are you apologizing? When you all came to stop Jill, I'm the one who asked you all to fight. I meant to self to ask you all that if you all we're fighting to save you. We're just fighting to stop Jill. We fought to save you. Now, I can't bear to think about you all fighting coming to harm for my sake. Letting you go is something we could never do, even if you asked us to. What would you do if one of us died and there was a chance you could bring us back? That's not fair. You already know the answer, Mo. I do, so let me say it one more time.
任せて
We will save you. And we'll be together again. It can't be.
ジル
Jill? Just leave me alone. I'm your enemy, ain't I? Maybe before, but not now. I can't deny that you've hurt the people of Gasco. You even took Hannah's life. I've hated you for so long. There was a time I wanted to kill you myself. Considered you my enemy this whole time, but now, well, I'm not so sure anymore. What would you call me? Probably think crazy for saying this, but I feel like we could be friends. You're right, I think you're crazy. Fine then, let's settle the score. Just not right now. A rematch will have to wait. Just you wait then. You'll regret ever messing with us. need to board heavily. Airship charge like got a place here now. Well, Gasco's been hard at work to recover this past year. That vitality is a good look for the nation. Yeah, but I want to make sure no one has to go through this ever again. I think that would new, actually. I don't need anything. Mommy asked me bags, but I tripped and dropped them all. She's gonna be so mad. Everything will be fine. And I should be worried if I don't hurry back. Thank you. I need to prepare for the next time we go around, which will be the Soul Cannon route, so I'm gonna sell some stuff and make sure I have my items properly bought. Thank you. Thank you. Looks like the grand finale is just around the corner. It is loud. I just hope I can get the final issue to you all somehow. I need a lot of someone I know.
気をつけて。
一方その頃
Okay. Library. Yep. We have Camaraderie 5. Cool. Nothing empathy. Enemy. Empathy and idea higher. Leader's eyes. There's some missing through a leader's eyes, which will be one of the last things we get. Soul Cannon stuff. Great. Survival event info. That. Quarter Isle 7. Oh, one to count. Missing Quarter Isle 11, which is vanilla, which still hasn't popped up yet. Lovely. We will have time when we do Soul Cannon stuff for vanilla to pop up. Thankfully, since that's chapter 2 or later, and Soul Cannon stuff doesn't start till chapter 30, so that's good.
ですわ。手加減なしですわ。始めますわ。耐えられますこと。やってみすぐよ。
攻撃準備よし。
僕らは絶対に勝つ。準備はできたいですわよ。準備が消えて。
よし。
That was way closer than I would have liked! Here we go! The end. I'll be more direct with you. The Gasco army awaits the day you join its ranks. We need virtuous leaders like yourself who put their comrades and people above all else. I'm nothing special. I'll be waiting too, and it's likely that I'll stand in charge of the army at that point. Old age won't take me away from my duty, I'm afraid. I appreciate this and all, but I don't plan on enlisting. It's unfortunate to hear, but not unexpected. Got too big a heart, you know. Seems like you're really back to normal now, eh? I can see you, Jin. You made me realize what I was doing. You've always been there for us when we really need you, though. You're a big brother to us all. A real hero. You chose not to lose faith in us, no matter how dire the situation turned. You did pretty good there, I have to admit. Maybe you're almost as good as me. Oh, Wappa. You're the reason we're all still here in one piece, though.
Oh.
I can't even give you a hard time over this one. Thanks for sticking to it and getting Anna back to us.
ありがとう。
You did good. You're the best brother ever. Alright, enough already. I want to thank all of you too. I would never have held up out there with all of you behind me. We made it through. We got Hannah back because of you.
マルト。
Well,
ありがとう。
I should be the one asking you for forgiveness. I owe you all a lot.
マルト。
You made yourself a skilled leader, Paul. Prove me wrong, I admit. Wrong about what? I'd always assumed a good leader must at times be cold and callous to accomplish their goals. But you did all this while never taking your companions or the people of Gasco for granted. Because they're the ones who made this possible, including you. We never made this far without everyone here, I'm sure of it. And I'm certain one day you'll be a sort of leader the world turns to. When such a day comes, I hope I too will, bear me no mind. Just know I look forward to such a day. Alright, well, that was the end with the ending. Nothing too crazy. It's kind of what I expected out of this. But next time we will be heading to the Soul Cannon ending, where we sacrifice everyone to the Soul Cannon. It'll be the worst ending in the game. So yeah, see you guys then. I'm sorry this wasn't too much. I would say this wasn't as interesting as the Resolve ending because I didn't go any of the new routes again because I did that in the Resolve ending. And this was mostly just clearing up a lot of stuff. But next time will be the Soul Cannon ending, which will probably be super interesting and heartbreaking. Of course, nothing happened. You can't do the Soul Cannon stuff until you reach Chapter 4, so unless I get a new thing in the ports, like the one stuff with vanilla that we're missing, there'll be a, we'll start the next part in Chapter 4. But yeah. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Hope you have a good day.